Hipstoosmooth. And we back at it again with another banger. All right, so this right here is going to be nitpicky, but we in the off season, man. We got to learn how to be great. We got to learn positioning. Everything this young man did is absolutely beautiful. But guys, I like to think of playing defensive back like boxing. I love boxing, man. I love watching Tank. I love Haney's. I love the Shakurs. I love boxing. I love the Earl Spencers, the Terrence Crawfords. So what does that mean? You feel me? I love Ryan. I love all of them, man. For real, for real. I love boxing. I just like boxing. All right? So with that being said, positioning. All right? And it's only so much we can do on this field. Only so much. You can learn every maneuver, every place to be in on the field. You just got to watch it. You got to study it. You got to feel it. All right? Just like in boxing, there's only so many ways you can move in that, square circle. You feel me? So, with that being said, guys, I'm nitpicking right now. Because dude did a good job, but, hey, positioning. So, let me tell you. All right. First, we got to use our IQ. We got to be aware of where we're at on the field. Look how close that receiver is to that sideline. What does that tell you? All right? The number one and most high priority in your mind is he's coming inside. All right? He's working back to the ball. All right, guys? That needs to be your number one. When we get to higher level, like NFL, then we can also think about stop routes or a concept where they need him to just certain spacing to make this concept work. All right? With that being said, I'm nitpicking. I'm going to say it again. I'm nitpicking. And why am I saying that? Because dude did a good job. This is a great job. All right. But it can be better. Okay. And what am I saying by that? All right. Let's start from the stance. Shoulders over toes. Feet in his body frame. Flat back. All right. Maintains that as he starts to move. All right. Now, when he starts to move, he ends up over committing in this situation for this specific situation. All right, for this specific situation, because the go route should not threaten us that much in this situation, guys. All right, he's right next to the sideline. He's an elite athlete. I'm an elite athlete. That's what should go through your head. So I'm leaning on the tendency. I'm heavy inside. All right. With that being said, you got to maintain that relationship with that hip, guys. You maintain the relationship with that hip. You want to make him, if he has to go inside, have to work through you. All right. But he threw that left arm, but he threw it too late, which means he's susceptible to something dangerous happening. All right. Too late. And he's not in the right positioning. All right. Because in this situation, he should have had to run through you. You could have been more aggressive, all right? And I know he respects the receiver, all right? But if you're going to peer step and then kick out and not get a jam in, you might as well have inch back. You might as well have inch back, all right? So what we need to do is be in a position where we have to make him go through us. And if he would have did that, he would have been standing back there with Mr. Ref. All right. Instead, because we don't want our hips to lock, right? Which he could have did in this situation because he threw out his left arm too late, guys. When at that time it should have been throwing the other arm, but I understand because of the position and how late he was. All right. I understand. Now, follow me, because the only reason he made this play is because he made a hold right here. And I'm a DB, and I love DBs, so I'm not going to call it in a game, and I'm going to be happy when I see it because it's a high-level hold, actually. It's a hold that when you know and you play football a long time, you do, all right? And then you just get back in positioning. It's just a little tug. It gets you right back in positioning. So it's some technique right there, but you can't rely on that every time, all right? So we have to lean on what football has told us for a dang near 100 years almost. All right? We have to lean on that versus that little tug right there saving us. Because guess what? He's athletic. I'm athletic. He can swipe that down sometimes. And now the hips are in a bad position. Because when you do that, look, boom, swipe. Look where the hips are. They have to rotate over. All right? All right. So the lesson today is positioning. When to throw your jams, you got to go and work on this. You got to be addicted to it. When to work on this, all right, and IQ, all right. If your tendency, if you see it and you're smart and you know it, trust it, all right. Love you guys.